And they going to figure it out. I feel like we always figure it out. Even through the chaos last year, we figured it out. And we won a Super Bowl.
Right.
It's like we battle tested. We battle tested for situations like this. The sky is not falling. The Eagles are 4-0. The Eagles, when it's time to play, y'all going to be right there watching just like me. Yeah, let's go, Birds. Yeah. Welcome back to Unblocked with Brandon Graham. I'm here with my co-host, Bo Wolf. Bo, what you got for him?
We got a big show. BG episode 4. The Eagles remain undefeated after a big win in Tampa Bay in the Heat. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the question that everybody is asking you. We'll get to that in a little bit. And of course, we are presented by Bet Parks and Parks Casino. But let's start, BG, before we get into all that fun stuff. Everybody's always talking about NFL quarterback rankings. You know, where does Jalen Hurts rank? We're going to give you a blind ranking. So I'm going to give you 10 quarterbacks, but you don't know who's coming, and you got to rank them as we go.
All right, that makes sense.
Let's start things off with a little fun twist, okay?
All right.
Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills.
I'll go number 2.
Number 2. Okay, Josh Allen, number 2. Next up, Jaden Daniels of the Commanders.
You know what? I like Jaden. I'm going to give him a number 5.
Number 5. Okay, that's smart. You don't know who's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Tanner McKee.
Tanner McKee, 7.
7? Okay. Yeah. We like Tanner McKee.
Yeah, I like Tanner.
I'm a big Tanner McKee fan.
Oh, yeah. Tanner good.
I think he can be a very good NFL starting quarterback one day.
Yep.
All right. Justin Herbert is next.
I get Justin Herbert a 6.
6. All right. So we got 2, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Next up, Jalen Hurts.
I got to go 1, man.
Number 1.
Number
okay.
1.
Patrick Mahomes. I go 3.
You
got to go 3. Okay. So what do we got open? 4, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's go Dak Prescott.
What we got?
You know who's coming? 4, 8, 9, 10.
You know what? I'm going to go 8.
8. Okay. I like that. Ooh, it's a little spicy.
Yeah. It's a little spicy.
It's a little spicy. Jared Goff.
You know what? I get Jared in the situation he in. He doing a great job for.
Okay. Unfortunately, we got Lamar Jackson up next, and all you've got is 9 and 10.
Oh man, you know what? He hurt right now. I gotta go 9 for him.
Oh, Lamar. BG has Lamar at 9, and then finally we'll close it out. Your number 10, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, that's perfect spot. Because we got this week coming up.
That's right. How do you feel about that?
I feel good. I feel like every week is gonna be a test. We're gonna get everybody best shot. It's more of our preparation, how we come through, how we sharpen each other, and so that's really it. You're gonna have stuff that pop up, as you know. We got stuff that's always popping up in the media, all that stuff. You got to have blinders.
We'll get to all that. We'll talk about that, and we'll preview that game as well. But there you go. Your top 10 quarterback rankings. You can see them up on the screen there. Nice job from BG. Tanner McKee in a big spot. I like that. Jalen Hurts at number 1. You stand by that?
I got to stand by it, man. Jay won the Super Bowl. You get the top spot.
I think that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? You get the top spot.
You get a year?
You beat the top spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was the top spot. So, come on, man.
18-0 in his last 18
easy.
starts.
I don't care.
Finished.
You can talk. Oh, he had better players. Well, talk to your GM. We ain't talking. We ain't ranking GMs. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. All right, let's get to what we saw from the last game, BG. Let's get to run it back. All right, BG. Now the Eagles go into Tampa, a place that you know well has not been a great place for the Eagles in recent years. And I'm curious if you think, we saw the chippiness early. We saw the Eagles busting out some kind of trick plays. Do you think that this was a game that meant a little bit more to the guys?
I think so. I mean, every game you're gonna mean something, but it's more of let's get us a win in Tampa because it's been tough in Tampa for us, and the Heat they went down a little earlier to get acclimated with everything, and I feel like it was a successful trip, especially when you get the win. Special teams started it off like they did.
Yeah, what you think about that?
Man, special teams stepping up. That's what I love. Love seeing Michael Clay, the coach, and Panunzio, all them. People that's behind the scenes putting the work in, and then everything coming to light, and then you got the players out there that's making the plays. Because Latu, man, he been out there blocking.
He plays violent.
He played. Man, that's a guy you want to play with right there, and he just showing up. Sydney was perfect spot for it.
What a bounce!
I mean, man, what a bounce! I was excited. I was excited to see them boys started off and how they ended the last game. So, man, it's all three phases, and I feel like that's what's going on right now, and everybody's carrying each other. Sometimes the offense, sometimes D, and now special teams.
I feel like you have talked up Michael Clay a few times now.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that? What do you like about Michael Clay?
Because I seen his growth from where he started under Phip. And
Yes.
with him, it was every day. Sometimes you got to take the fall of certain things breaking down, being quality control, and just seeing him come up. And then the Eagles, I think he left. I don't know if he left.
He did. He went to San Francisco.
He did. He left. And then come back and be the head guy. That's where I was like, man, I got much respect for Clay because I seen the grind. Even when it got a little rocky, you know, they always bring people in just in case. Like, oh, if the special teams don't pick it up. And now they have picked it up and he just stayed consistent. I love consistency because it's hard when it's to stay consistent in tough moments.
Michael Clay, to me, is always a very good example of the difference between regular athletes and like pro athletes. When I used to work for the Eagles, we would play bubble ball. You know, we'd play two-hand touch in the bubble after work on I think on Tuesdays.
Yep.
And Clay, of course, like very good college football player, was in an NFL camp, played linebacker at Oregon, and you know we have guys who like we think they're the fastest guys here, and Clay comes out and he's playing like 75% speed and just toasting guys.
Yeah.
You know, in his 20s, and it's like this is a guy who's like couldn't quite make it to the NFL. And is just like running past people and was like a pleasure to play. Like, I mean, you couldn't even touch him.
Yeah.
And so it's like if you think you're sitting on the at home on the couch and you could do something that a pro athlete's doing, like you are out of your mind.
You crazy. And that's what I'm saying. People always talking. That's just like with basketball players. Oh man, I could have made it to the league until you play against somebody that's actually in the league. And it's just, man, sometimes some of them shots, I'm like, wow. I just be amazed. And I ain't never really seen it in person on some pickup. I like the pickup stuff because the pickup stuff is the real stuff for real.
Yes.
Basketball, you know, on the court is different from when you see somebody in the gym. You know, seeing like a Kevin Durant. I just love his shot. Steph too.
You know, like when James Harden comes to an Eagles game, you think of James Harden as like, you know, a guard, and he's like towering over most of the NFL players. Like, those guys are tall.
And then you got Steph Curry, who like 6'2", 6'3".
Right, he's like the littlest guy
the smallest one, and out there shooting over everybody.
It's wild.
Yeah.
You know what else I like about Michael Clay? If we want to talk Michael Clay, great deep voice.
Oh man, hey, perfect.
Great voice.
Perfect. Especially for him too.
Right.
Yep.
And it's good for you because it's not like you had to play a lot of special teams, so you got to just sit back and watch.
Yeah, I mean, Phil, I had my day though.
Yeah.
And I did have to do it when Coach Kelly was here. Yeah, Coach Kelly was here.
Yeah, well, I think we'll have a nice conversation about Chip Kelly when the Raiders come to town in a couple weeks. We can get into that.
Yeah, we'll talk about him then.
All right, back to this game. Talking about that chippiness, what did you make of Quinyon Mitchell, like picking a fight with Tristan Wirfs?
Yeah, that
biggest guy on the field.
Man, I'm telling you, it was lovely to see for him. Because everybody look at Q as just quiet and all this, but like you said, when he get on the field, he turn it up, and you really see his personality show even more. And man, I love that he ain't backing down because we don't back down for nobody.
I mean, you tell me. Do you remember guys you've played with who flipped a switch like Q does? Because off the field, like he barely talks at all, and then on the field, he's talking smack to AJ Brown as a rookie. He's picking fights with Baker Mayfield and Tristan Wirfs. Like, he really flips that switch.
Yeah, I know. I got to think about that one. I don't really know off the top who was like a silent assassin like that. But, man, especially at his position.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen Asante Samuels when he was here. He was always chirpy, though.
In practice?
Always chirpy, even in practice.
Yes.
So, off the field, I mean, he wasn't as quiet as Q is, but I'm trying to see somebody that's quiet and it was a dog, too.
Yeah.
But if I had to go with his position, I say like he remind me of just how confident he is and like how Asante was.
What were your first impressions of Quinyon?
Man, you know what? Just quiet. Can't wait to watch him. I got to see him move because we used to work out together. During on the off days we'd come in, and it just happened naturally where I'm working out with the strength coach, and then he working out with the strength coach too, and we do speed and agility stuff. So it was cool to see him and Coop the growth from already having that regimen to come in and get that work because it's your off day. A lot of people don't come in sometimes, but we had that type of team where people did their extra.
So you go from last year's rookies to this year's rookie, Jihad Campbell, with a big play, the interception in the end zone, also helped force that fumble. What do you make of Jihad?
Jihad is having a great rookie year so far. The biggest thing is stay consistent with what you've been doing, making sure that you know what you're doing so you can play even faster because I just see his confidence growing even more because he talked about it before to me on how, man, when I get to the game, you're going to see. I'm like, yeah, I know. Trust me, I can't wait. That's why we brought you here. I love the confidence. I really couldn't wait to see it, and now seeing it and making big plays, catching a pick, boy, first year, man, I don't even think I got a pick in the NFL. No, I don't think I got one. I don't think it was considered a pick when I got the touchdown Rams when Nigel.
Okay.
Yeah, Nigel forced the fumble, and it just so happened to pop up in the air, and I caught it. So I don't know if that's like considered a pick.
Was it a ball carrier or a
it
pass?
It was the last play, and they was tossing it back.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
I ended up going because I just remember that because I got cussed out for the spread, similar to like Jordan, scoring at the end when you could have went down. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to score.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on.
That's why I say I understood. I understood exactly why he scored.
I think it's different on offense and defense. Like if you're the running back and it's like you slide before the end zone, I think that's the right thing to do. You have other opportunities to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
If you're on defense, go get you that touchdown.
I'm going to get it. If it's a clear path, no my situation, I know it's over with already. I'm going because the walk-off was so sweet.
Yeah.
It was so sweet. It made the whole video, I mean, the pictures, it just had everybody from the sideline go off and come to the – I mean, that's not your normal traditional ending of a game.
Yeah.
I don't even think everybody merged in the middle, like to say what up.
Yeah.
Everybody just started walking off.
Oh, you're right.
Stuff like that,
It was fun to see the change-ups from the tush push. I know we talked tush push a couple times, but I like to see that creativity in the red zone. That was fun.
I do. I know we've done some stuff before, and that's what I like. The tush push makes you either play that or now you got to play something else.
Right.
And now you got to play everything honest. And so that's what's tough. That's the tough part. And so it's up to you to look at just how people crowd the ball and on when you're going to really do it or not. Because that's our play. That's the play that we do. It's still early, but I'm happy we was able to switch it up and show that it's not just that play, but you see what it's set up.
Yes. Well, how do you feel generally about the state of the Eagles right now? 4-0. Obviously, you can't do any better than that.
Yep.
3 of these 4 games have been very much like the tale of two halves. Week 1, offense looks awesome. Jalen has a great first half against the Cowboys, and then they don't do much in the second half.
Yep.
Obviously, week 3, you have not doing much at all against the Rams, and then a great second half. And then this week, amazing first half. I thought it was like the best Jalen's looked all season. He was killing the blitz against Todd Bowles, which has hurt him before. Like, I thought he looked awesome.
He did.
And then, of course, 0 for 8 passing in the second half. Just what do you make of the way things are going?
I feel like they building. Every day it's a daily walk. I say it all the time, one day at a time, because it's the journey. It's building to something. Like I always say, I would think we was more sad that it was over at the end because of how we built to that. Like, just as a team, you seen what we put out there in the Super Bowl,
right?
But it was like, dang, it's over. Now the team is no more. Yeah, we won the Super Bowl,
and this was the best game we've played all year.
Oh,
right?
The best game we played all year, and so that's what's going on right now. Last year, the sky is falling. Everybody, oh man, this person ain't getting this person ain't getting it, and then. This is what you want to see after the Pittsburgh game, after the Carolina game.
Yes.
And then it drifted back a little bit, but then it took off when it needed to. So it's like, look, we not going to be perfect. It's a first-year coordinator. He's working through some pains of how to call a game. Like now that it's his turn. And so Jalen, making sure that he's building with the coaching, then making sure he's getting it to people. You got to deal with all kind of things that, I mean, that crown is heavy for sure, and it's tough for everybody because everybody want a little power, want a little say in this, and it's like you got to find your way, and you got to know that your time come too.
Yes.
And if you keep the team goals above the individual, eventually you get the individual goals too. because you winning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like, just hey, I know for me, if I had a problem or something, I'm gonna go, coach. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's up. You know, like, all right, let me see the vision. See what you got. Where we going?
Right.
And I believe it, and I just keep passing on the knowledge so that you don't corrupt nobody, because it's tough, man. A lot of people are already dealing with a lot from trying to get out there on the field to playing and trying to make sure you stay on the field. And it's just so much other stuff that you don't need to worry about other than, coach, what's the plan? All right, let me go out to practice. Let me show that I can do this. Let me work hard every day. Let me take care of my body. So many different decisions you got to make in it. And so you got to block out the other noise that you can, from tickets to handle your business early, family stuff. I mean, you got just so much as a player that people trying to get you. Come on my show. Come on this. They want to come on and mess with me, but man, I'm so tired. When I get a little free time sometimes, I'm honest. Like, man, I don't feel like doing it today. Or if I do say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna be a man of my word and do it. But I'm just saying, like, I take in consideration so much of what the players go through because of just so much that happens in the media, to your social media.
Well, I think that's an important thing for people to remember. That, it's not just guys in a video game, right? These are real people with real lives who have a lot of stuff going on, and that also means that there are lots of interesting interpersonal dynamics in the locker room and with coaches and stuff like that. I mean, you got 70 guys in the locker room. Like, not everybody's going to get along, but that doesn't mean that it's going to detract from what happens on the field.
Yeah.
And for them to be 4-0 while they are building the bricks of the foundation and getting better, like, obviously that's as good as it gets. But we're dancing around it a little bit. I mean, the A.J. Brown tweet that he puts out after the game, you've spoken about his relationship with Jalen in the past. I mean, as a teammate, as someone who's been in that locker room, do you feel like that is just him blowing off steam and it'll get dealt with behind closed doors, or do you think it's something that Eagles fans should be worried about?
No, I just think that everybody work through, some tough times during the season. It's a tough time for them right now. Not even as tough. It's more of, man, it's some stuff that we need to talk about. We need to address some things, and that's all it really is. That's what any team thing when it seems like it's problems or something like that. It's more of just communication. It's making sure you're talking about it. Feeling like you being heard within the team, especially at that position where you have that power to be able to say, hey man, what's up? Talk to me, coach. Because everybody ain't in position of power to be able, because you might not be getting the ball or you might not be starting. Right. Starters get first dibs on a lot of stuff. So it's just more about communicating, man, and they gonna figure it out. I feel like we always figure it out. Even through the chaos last year, we figured it out.
Right.
We won a Super Bowl.
Right.
It's like, we battle tested. We battle tested for situations like this. The sky is not falling. The Eagles are 4-0. The Eagles, when it's time to play, y'all gonna be right there watching just like me. Yeah, let's go Birds, because I know y'all put that work in this week. I know it's come on, baby. Get these people the ball. Let them have a good game. Like, let's keep building, and so that's it. That's exactly how it's gonna go. And so the sky is not falling. Everybody, we gonna be good. Get your home ready for cozy season during Ashley's Fall Savings Event, happening now. Discover the season's warmest and coziest hot buys for every room in your home. From stylish living rooms to welcoming dining rooms to relaxing bedrooms, you will find beautiful looks starting at just $299. And right now, buy today and pay later with no interest for 60 months. Because fall isn't just a season, it's a feeling. Visit your local Ashley showroom and start saving today. Hey, it's BG with the tip. There's always something going on at my casino of choice, Parks Casino. Action, excitement, headline, national, entertainment every weekend. Sing-along, brunches, Latin dance nights, comedy lights, country line dancing, happy hour in the Liberty Bell Beer Garden, 76ers watch parties, the Bamboo Noodle House, the Parks Grill, hot slots, the Bet Park Sportsbook, a beautiful poker room. Woo! Parks Casino really has it all. Parks Casino, Philadelphia's #1 casino and my casino of choice. Parks Casino, this is how you win. You must be 21, gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, y'all, here's the thing. Whether it's football, life, or business, success is all about working with great people, having a plan, and bringing passion every single day. And when it comes to banking and helping Philly's business owners, nobody does this better than Firstrust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. If you're a business owner and tired of feeling like just another number, you want what Firstrust. They're family-owned, rooted right here in South Philly, and passionate about the city and our Eagles. Firstrust isn't just a bank. They're about giving your business an edge to win. Big enough to make things happen, but not so big you can't sit down and have a real conversation about your business and get things done. Oh, and did you catch me in that TV commercial? It's good. Visit firsttrust.com or call 1-800-220-BANK to get in touch with them and tell them BG sent you. Firstrust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. Go Birds.
Even if we were to accept, okay, like there's a lot of drama going on right now.
Yeah.
Guess what? Have you ever followed the Eagles before?
Yeah.
There's always a lot of drama going on.
Always some drama, y'all.
That doesn't mean it's going to take away from what happens on the field.
That's why we watch TV, for the drama. Some people
It's the best show on TV.
It's the best thing ever. This is just drama, but once Sunday come, it's gonna be helmet on, buckle up, get ready. They're gonna be out there screaming their name. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
it's more of just getting through this little rough patch, communicating, enjoying the building process, because y'all all are new teammates, especially with the new guys that came in. Then you gotta know that some of the new guys gonna affect some of the guys that's been there sometimes, because everybody ain't, you know how you around people and then you eventually start to take some of the stuff that they say or they do. That's how it is. It's like, who is...
I mean, I'm going to start dressing like you.
Hey.
A couple more episodes, I'm going to have one of these.
I know, I'll be like, man, hey, Bo, where you get that from? I love it. Man, I'm
I like
excited.
that Tigers hat, too.
Oh, yeah, the Tiger.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
good for you.
This
Repping.
ain't Bengals,
Yeah.
y'all. This Tigers for sure. Nah, but because one day I wore it and Howie was like, Bengals? I'm like, boy, no, this Detroit Tigers.
That would be so funny to show up to work just wearing the hat of a different team.
Well, I'm gonna go up there today because you know what I do. I work out up there, so I've been I'm gonna wear it today, so he'll see it.
That's very funny. Hey, one last thing about the Bucks game, because we saw so many shots of it on the sideline. It's obviously like 100 degrees on the field.
Yep.
What did you make of the guys who have to hold up the shade on the bench?
Oh man, I felt for my guys. I meant to say something about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to them afterwards, but man, yeah, that was tough. That's
Because
why
I guess
say
there are
everybody got a
rules
job.
that you can't put a structure there.
Yep.
So they gotta stand there holding it.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
what are they gonna do? Serve them grapes next? Like
Hey, everybody got a job, baby. Everybody got a job. And I look at it like, you got to be happy to do your job.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it is, being a part of these organizations. We just renting space. And so when I'm out there, I try to give everything I got, because I dreamed to get here. I wanted to be here in the NFL. But sometimes it don't always look like you thought it would look in your mind, because dang, I'm a guy that gets sacks. I ain't trying to stop the run, but that's part of it. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop the run in order to get to the pass. And so it's so much that you got to do. You got to enjoy just the whole process of, I might not like the job right now, but I'm gonna find something in this job that I like, that I can, at least be count on, because it's not always about us anyway. And so I'm doing this right now for my family. I got to grind because this is the situation I'm in. But if you play your cards right and not complain about everything, because that ain't how you want to live life, complaining. It's like, look, I try to find the little joys of, man, I just woke up today. I'm able to move around. Once this job over with, I'm going to eat at my favorite spot. Give me a little something, whatever. Like whatever makes you happy to do. Try to use that as motivation sometimes, because, man, I don't never forget playing football was something that I said I wanted to do, and I wanted to go to the NFL one day. And I used to tell my mama that all the time. And man, dang, it happened. And then when I got here, I catch myself complaining. I try to remember that. Try to always remind yourself because it's easy to
That's
just
good
fall into
perspective.
it. It's easy to fall into it. Don't get me wrong. Because sometimes life is happening at that time. And I don't, and man, when they called me a bust, I did not like playing football because I didn't want to hear that going out and people talking stuff about me. I'm like, man, you want to fight and you can't do nothing because you know how stuff is. It's just, man, it got tough for me. And it's like, it showed me who I was in that moment. I'm proud that I stayed resilient. I had people I could lean on that I can talk about it with and me even open up about it because it ain't always easy for others to open up. And I understand that too. But we got to find a way to do it because that's where you have your most freedom, being able to be honest with yourself and know that you ain't perfect either. Because I ain't perfect. Trust me. And I be trying to take from other people sometimes, like, man, I like how you did that. Oh, you know what, Bo? I like how you go about that, man. I'm gonna work on that for myself. You know what I'm saying? All this little stuff. Because people we don't like to always throw out our weaknesses, but I do want to get better in my weaknesses, and so if somebody else in front of me is willing to help me because he's better in that area, maybe I'm better in another area.
Right.
Being positive. I'm Mr. Positive. People don't like it all the time, but it's like, look, you got to have a perspective about it because I can't let it cloud my judgment.
Do you think you would have that same perspective, and do you think your career would have had the same arc if you hadn't stayed with the same team the whole time?
Man, that's a good question because I really almost made a decision in emotion.
When were you closest? When were you closest to leaving?
Well, when Chip Kelly was here because that deal, Chip Kelly was, the way he was talking about me.
For you, famously, Travis Long, right, was the guy who was ahead of you.
Yeah.
And he suffered an injury, and then they had no choice but to put you on the field, and you put it together.
And I put it together, and then he got fired after that year. And but it was
you had the last cackle.
Well, for me, I don't want that for nobody.
No,
but it was the
but
whole
that was
situation.
to the benefit of your career.
It definitely helped me in that time. And then Doug come and I get back with Swartz. But that's what I'm talking about. During them hard times, if I would have reacted in a way where, man, I'm talking stuff, or he would have got rid of me earlier, or doing what all that stuff. I ain't want to, talk about current events that's going on right now. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all how you handle the stuff. 10% of stuff gonna happen to you is 90% of how you gonna deal with it now.
How about the other times when you were a free agent? Were you ever close to signing elsewhere?
Oh yeah, so Giants. That was
really
it. That was during Chip Kelly. No other times. I always worked it out. We always
because I remember. I want to say 2019 maybe, like you or after the 2018 season.
So 2019.
You go around shaking everybody's hands. It was as if you were expecting.
2019 was so nice how that happened because Howie just really wanted me at the time, and it was cool because it showed. Because he didn't want me to hit free agency.
Okay.
And honestly, I didn't want to go either.
Right.
But you had to play a little bit. You got to play a little tough. And then.
Well, this is, you tell me what this is like when you're with a place and they tell you they love you, but then it comes contract time and they got to tell you, well, he's not good enough for this. And not taking that personally. How do you feel about all of that stuff?
That was why I wanted to leave, because of how they talked about how they viewed me and all this stuff, but that was during Chip Kelly.
Right after Howie has moved over to the other side of the building, Chip gets this 1 year. It's the end of your rookie contract, and you re-sign. You were close to going to the Giants?
I was close to betting on myself because they was just offering a 1 year, but it was
really?
It was for a nice amount. I thought I should have got more with Chip Kelly and them, and then they end up having a firm offer where it was just like, okay, I'll go with the security, because my wife and me was just talking about it, and she was like, nah, just go with the security. Here, let's just and I'm so happy because
who wants to move?
It was more about us fighting back than us just leaving.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know they calling you a bust, but they offering you this real money, And so
Was it a little? It was a little bit less than what the
it was
Giants
just
were offering.
it was just a little bit less. No, the 1 year was more than what
It was
it
the
was
1 year
half
was
of,
more.
It was half of what,
Right.
But they just wanted.
they were
to see,
offering more years.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then they end up signing
Olivier Vernon.
Yeah, and so it was cool because I mean he got a big deal, but they wanted me in there with him. I guess it was gonna be competition and all that, but they just want. I never started.
Man, what a nightmare for Eagles fans. Brandon Graham has this great career with the Giants after leaving the Eagles.
That would have been that would have been crazy. I probably would have just did 1 year with them. Or who knows?
You can't last more than 1 year there.
Like that would have been the 1 year that I did.
And you go to the Lions probably.
I mean, it would have been crazy. That's why I say the trajectory is of your life is based off your decisions, boy. Because man, I'm glad we chose to fight back because that was the biggest thing.
Well, and I'm sure that's something that you try to teach the kids, right? Is like you're going to go through hard times, but you don't know what those hard times are going to turn you into.
Yeah.
And maybe you don't have the great second half of your career if you don't get knocked down a peg in the beginning of your career, right?
Yeah, and it really showed me if I really love ball or not because Chip Kelly had me playing all 4 special teams or at least 3 of the 4, and even field goal block and all that. And I remember JP saying, "Man, you better just be good at it, man, because." That's how you gonna get on the field.
That's
right
how
now.
he made his impact as a rookie, Jason Peters.
And I'm I didn't know that until after that situation. I'm like, dang, that's why he told me that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I always pay respects to them boys because during that time when I had people like Trent Cole and them in the building during them hard times, it was like JP and them will always be like, man, come on, just go kill it today. Go do this. And that's what it became for me. Like, man, I'm going out there to kill it today. I don't know how many more opportunities I'm going to get. So I'm going to go to practice. I'm going to talk my stuff. That's why I brought it every day because I had to realize, like, man, we get to do this. We get to do this. We said that we wanted to be here, and now we get to do it. So, you got to have fun doing it.
Did you have guys on the team who were angry at you for practicing so hard?
Oh, sometimes because JP didn't even always want to practice hard sometimes, and he'd throw a little extra bow in there, and it's like, all right, now, big boy, come on. I know you on, but I got to go too because my coach ain't about to be like, BG, what you doing right here?
Yeah.
Like, your coach let you, they won't say nothing to you, but I got to work or just get out so somebody else can come in like you normally do sometimes. Yeah. But it always worked together. But that was the fun communication that we had with each other because a lot of people you don't build with like that. And I get that part too, because everybody ain't your friend. It's all good. We all just co-workers. You know what I'm saying? And we all trying to build to this bully we trying to be at the end of the year so that we can go hold that trophy. But sometimes you don't always have that, or maybe we might cut some corners that caught us. Like the season, man, what you start to see, if you see people cutting corners and winning early, like say a corner, I'm just thinking about like how I see the game.
Okay.
People that know what they doing out there, if we got a play call and then somebody is wide open because the guy dropped it on 4th down.
Right.
You get lucky like that in regular
you're still
season.
Throwing up the finger wag.
Like you still doing all that. And then when you get to that big game and the season end, because that
They're
same
not drop
person
that ball. Right.
or that was our thing. Somebody always not knowing what to do and left their guy go because all it takes is one.
Right.
And so it is crazy. Like you start to see trends of the season that you either sew it up or it just get shown wide open when it's time when to when you need it, and when you need to make a play, that's when it show up and it be like, man, that sucked.
We are back on the Unblocked podcast with Brandon Graham, presented by Bet Parks and Parks Casino. And since we are being, retrospective and thinking about your career, I gotta ask you the big question here.
Okay.
Everybody in the comments is asking it. The Eagles have had some real injuries on the edge.
Yeah.
Nolan Smith is on IR. They just lost Agbo Okoronkwo again for the season. They don't have a single full sack from the edge rushers on the course of the season through 4 games. The people want to know, have you thought about coming back?
You know what, man? For all the viewers out here, Y'all are watching Unblocked with Brandon Graham. That's what you gonna be saying. Look, I love it. I love just to talk about it. But man, I hope they figure it out like they do. Howie is a wizard. He gonna figure it out. He gonna get them boys. And somebody about to take off. Somebody about to take off. You got Morrow and all them getting in the middle right now. They holding it down, but somebody's gonna take off. And I'm gonna save somebody. Jalix Hunt. I can see Uche too. Baker is tough to bring down.
He's got some good rushes.
He got some good rushes. Another quarterback that's just standing tall. Uche would have got him a couple times. I feel like they time coming. They just can't start pressing because that's what happened. We 4-0.
Yeah,
we 4-0. Jalen Carter said it best. I would rather have a bad game and win the game than to have 6 sacks and lose.
Sure.
So it's all about the flow of the game. If we making sacks at crucial parts of the game and it was just 1 or 2 in the game, but that one that we needed, that's the
great
best
game that they had.
Man, that's the best one. Then the team had 7 sacks, but nobody strip sacked them or turned it over, and then you still lose the game, and then get your butt blown out too.
Right.
Because you got a sack a drive, but it still didn't stop the drive because we end up getting the first down anyway. So it don't always tell the story. You know what I'm saying?
So could you play? Is the body like? Could you?
Hey man, you see me, man. I'm trying to look good now. I work out to look good. Other than go play.
Okay. I mean, are we closing the door? Is it, if Howie picks up the phone, he's like, yeah, BG,
Howie,
I know you got a call. You got a number.
Howie ain't picking that phone up, man. Howie ain't picking that phone up. He
thinks you play for the Bengals. That's the problem.
I know. He like, man, he in there. He done traded on us and all that. I'm like, nah. But I think he gonna figure it out. I'm excited to see what they do.
All right, BG, another little light segment here for you. We were talking off air about some things to add to the show. You wanted to maybe add some Eagles memes you've come across.
Yeah.
And it's the BG show, so let's start with a BG meme. And this one comes to us courtesy of Sideline Eagles. And it says, what could they be looking at that made them look like this? This is obviously the parade from the Super Bowl. You, Jalen, and I believe Jalen's wife.
Yep.
Or fiance. What do you see there?
We was just amazed.
Do you remember?
I remember because we was talking about where some of the people were on some of the buildings. I'm like, man, you see them up there? Like, how they get up there? And then it just so happened we all looking like that, and they caught us. Oh man, that was perfect. That was perfect. For one, when you get downtown, you just see all these people like looking down on you from looking out their office, and you just see them on the glass, and you just see people looking down. But then on the row houses, they had this one little part where they can get in, and just it looked like they had to climb up there. First time we did it, I was amazed by it. But this time around, I was trying to find like unique spots where people would be to watch the parade on where they coming down.
Who else was on that bus with you?
It was I think Saquon came on there. We all was switching buses. Like we'd come on and Mr. Lurie was on there. I mean, that was our bus that we was on, Mr. Lurie. We was just holding the trophy. The trophy too heavy sometimes. You like, look, y'all, there you go. Your turn to do all that.
Yeah.
Because it took 2 hours to get down there to go 5 miles.
Did you almost get hit by a beer at any point?
No. So the first time, that's what I felt was more fun because that was the first one.
Right.
And they was throwing beers and we got a duck. It was just fun just trying to get out the way because you trying to catch them, but you don't realize this other side people throwing.
And you saw how he got hit.
And some people, they might have been mad at you and just want to try to see who they can hit. Because everybody.
What do they be mad at? He's still the Super Bowl.
Or they just want to be silly to throw beers and try to hit
Trying to catch Howie's attention and say, bring me into camp, look at my arm.
100% and say, yeah, I was the one did that. Man, this time was cool. But the first time was when we finally got it. Man, that was the most I screamed and didn't even know I had to scream that long because this time I paced myself so it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
But that first time, not knowing that it was going to be 2 hours, I'm drinking the beers that they throwing. We doing some Stone Cold Steve Austin type stuff, having fun with it. And I was hurt by the end. And I didn't even know we had speeches coming up.
Yeah.
So we all was just kind of tired. But this time around, I knew So I told them boys pace themselves, but some people didn't. You know, Nolan and
Listen.
Q, them boys was
Q was banged up.
they was banged up. Ain't nobody talking. They ain't talking.
Yeah.
I couldn't have been banged up because I was like, man, I know I got to speak at the end, so
Yeah.
I don't want to be too crazy. But it was fun.
Were you nervous?
Nervous, always. Yeah, the first one I was nervous. Second one I was a little more at ease, but still nervous before.
I think we have one more meme here. I don't know if you want to take a look at this one. This is, are you familiar with The Sopranos?
Oh, yeah.
This is Big Dom driving over to A.J. Brown's house to smooth things over.
Oh, that's a good one right there. Man, Dom. Yo, Philly, it's your guy, Brandon Graham. I'm coming to build sports cars and memorabilia at their brand new Deptford Mall location. Saturday, October 11th, starting at 1 p.m. I'll be signing autographs, taking pics, and hanging with the best fans in the world. That's you. Get your tickets now at Bill's in Deptford, their Philly shop, or online at billsportsmemorabilia.com. Don't wait. Spots are going fast. Let's kick off the Sunday pregame a day early. Come party with me at Bill's in the Deptford Mall. Philly, y'all know me. I've been bringing that energy on the field for years. But off the field, I wanted something better to celebrate with, without all the sugar. That's why I partnered to bring you Crooked Tea. It's 0 carbs, 80 calories, and just tastes so good. Whether it's after a game, at the tailgate, or just chilling, Crooked Tea's what I'm reaching for. And I gotta take a second to shout out some of the spots already holding it down with Crooked Tea. Uptown Beer Garden, Pagano's Market, Independence Beer Garden, Cavs Rittenhouse, Guppy's Good Time, and Ladder 15. Appreciate y'all for keeping the city stocked. So whether you're grabbing one at the bar or cracking a can at home, celebrate with me the Zero Sugar way and go get you some Crooked Tea. Hey, it's BG for my team at the Bet Parks Online Casino and Sportsbook, the only sportsbook and casino app that I recommend because there's always another way to win on the Bet Parks app. Join me and download the app now. Make your downtime fun time. It's all right on your phone. Bet the Birds game or play classic casino games. Play hundreds of hot online slots like Whitney Houston and Huff and even more Puff. New users get up to $1,000 casino bonus back if you're down in the first 24 hours. BetParks.com for details. So, whether your team scores or not, there's always another way to win on the BetParks Online Casino and Sportsbook app. Remember, you must be 21 and in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back to BG Unblocked, presented by Bet Parks and Parks Casino. And it's time for BG's picks. You ready, BG? I think you did very well last week.
Yeah,
if
what
I
was
remember
my
correctly.
record? I need to look. I got to look it up.
I'm sure it's good.
I know I lost that Chiefs.
You picked Ravens?
Ravens, I
Yep.
did. I thought the Ravens was going, but that's what make the NFL fun because you think you know, and you really gotta know that they got some fight in them because they got good coaches.
That's right. All right, let's start. The Giants, who have a new quarterback, Jackson Dart, wins his first game. They're going to New Orleans to play the winless Saints. Who you got there?
I like New Orleans and New Orleans
Okay.
because it's tough to play in there.
Yep.
It's tough. It's tough to play in New Orleans. I think they'll come out with the energy.
All right, next up, Tampa Bay, coming off their loss to the Eagles, 3-1, going all the way across the country to play the Seahawks in Seattle.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna go with the quarterback on this one, Baker Mayfield. I think the Tampa come back in another nail biter.
Okay.
And, they come kick a field goal to win.
All right, the Washington Commanders, 2-2. I think Jaden Daniels probably supposed to be back for this game.
Mm-hmm.
They're going across the country to play the Chargers, who had lost their first game last weekend.
That's gonna be another hard-fought game, but I got the Chargers in that one. I like Harbaugh to win it.
Okay, AFC East game, the Patriots going to the Buffalo Bills.
Patriots, Buffalo. Man, that's a good one right there. That's gonna be a good fight, right? That's gonna be a good fight.
You've been impressed with the Patriots?
Yep.
Milton is playing out of his mind.
Real good.
Yeah.
Real good right now. Proud of him. But I'm sorry, Milt. I just think Josh Allen's.
Listen, he was your number 2 quarterback, when we started the
Drake
show.
May making his names right now. That last game,
Yeah.
40-something points, but it's more like defense came to play too. So it's they got a chance. They got a chance. They ain't no slouch. But I think the Bills They stay undefeated.
Okay, last one for you. The Chiefs, coming off a nice win against the Ravens, they go to the Jaguars on Monday night to play the 3-1.
That's another good game, but if I had to go with, I think the defense of the Chiefs is gonna get after Trevor Lawrence, and so I'm gonna go Chiefs on that one because Chiefs trying to make a name, and I think they're a playoff team. They'll get ready. They'll be ready by the playoffs to where they'll be back. They building right now.
Did you see the little shouting match between the Jags head coach Liam Cohen and the Robert Saleh, the Niners defensive coordinator?
No, I didn't see that.
So during the week before the game, Saleh had said something about how Liam Cohen and the McVay tree do this like sign stealing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so after the game, Jags win. Liam Cohen's like, "Keep my name out your mouth." And they're like yelling back and forth at each other. I love a coach fight.
Oh yeah. I did see them walking, but I didn't know what that was because he was trying to get out. He was trying to talk to him. But I do like that because Harbaugh and Schwartz.
Yeah,
Schwartz was with the Lions.
Yes,
that was a good one too.
Give me a good coach fight. I mean, come on.
Oh, I love that because they work so hard. And they are so serious all the time. It's always good to see them kind of lose their stuff when somebody call them out.
Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't seen Nick get into a fight with another coach.
Oh,
yet.
for sure. Especially with all the antics. I mean, he gonna fight the players. The players definitely be trying to get at him. But
he was talking smack to Baker during that last game.
Hey, if I'm a coach, that's what I'm doing. I'm the same way. That's just me.
Yeah.
But I'm a player, so I can't really. I understand he played too. Yeah. But he didn't play at this level. But once you're a player, man, you understand.
Sure. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get to this Eagles game. Here it comes. We've got the Eagles at home Sunday, 1:00 against the Denver Broncos, who are coming off a big win on Monday night against the Bengals. Do you know you've only played the Broncos twice in your career, BG?
Twice, yeah. We blew them out of 2017.
And then they blew you out in 2013.
They got us. Yes, they did.
Do you remember that?
Trendon Holiday ran a kickback on us. That was the first time I got cussed out. That's what I'm talking about. When Phil cussed me out, it was because of that game.
Really?
Because they blocked the field goal or a punt on me, and they scored a touchdown.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. They got us.
52-20 that game.
That was when what's the name was there? Peyton Manning.
Had a big game.
It was 14-7 or 17-7, I think, at halftime, and then they blew us out in the second half. And I remember I got cussed out by Phil in special teams. He came up to me and was like, "BG, like, man, I'm just want to let you know that today is the day. Today is gonna be a day, so don't take it personal." I'm like, okay. And so we get in there, and it was one of those, "BG, what is this?" Like, and just going off and just making an example, just me, because at the time I'm turning into that vet too. So, and then it's a lot expected from me being the first rounder. And so I just took the coaching, and it was just something that I wasn't proud of, but it happened, and I wasn't taking it that serious. I didn't know the play of what we talked about before. It's like, didn't know who I had at the time because they ran like this little stunt. And I got the number 3 guy, and I didn't count it right. And man, the one guy went, and it wasn't nobody. That was my guy. And man, he went in. All I heard is boop boop, and I turned around. And man, all I remember is them boy. He picked it up right away, took it to the house, and I was like, dang. And then when we got in the film, he just showed me every little detail of this ain't it.
So he gave you a heads up?
Oh, he gave me
on the
heads
way
up.
in. He's like,
That's
I'm
one thing
about to rip you up.
Always gave people heads up. But when
that's interesting.
But then it always went crazy anyway, where you got to not take it personal because he got cussed out upstairs because he got to put his name on it too.
Yeah.
Once I knew the game and how this was working, like, why these coaches going crazy like this? I'm like, man, nah. But I probably wouldn't deal with it like that, but I do understand because you ripped by your coach, by the head guy,
right?
And now you got somebody else got to get ripped. So
this is a good example of sometimes a football team is not that different from a regular office place. It's everything trickles down. Like someone's yelling at somebody, and then they got to yell at somebody else, and
it's just you ain't got HR, but it's a newer day. It's evolved. It's so much better.
I think that's so funny though. Like, hey, we're gonna go in this meeting. I'm gonna really rip you one here in front of everybody. But
like
just
real
know I love
calm
you.
and cool too. But then when he get in there, he ain't so calm and cool. It's like he changed his whole demeanor. He's like, BG, what is this? Like, and it's like, okay, all right, coach. All right. And I know how he rip other people, so it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So I know, like, what he gonna say about me? He ain't soften the blow just because it was me. He went at it. But I didn't take it personal, and then he tried to, hey man, we gonna fix this. We gotta take this serious. You gotta be right. Like, he ain't just going all crazy.
And then it circles back to the JP conversation, and you took to the coaching, and in kickoff you said was something that you enjoyed.
I enjoyed because
you would take it out on
because
people.
I started being able to run through people and then they started doubling me and I still was running through them, and so it was cool. I had some real good clips.
Of all the coaches you've had, who was the nastiest when it came to yelling at guys?
It was
Like,
you know what?
He meant that.
You know what? Washburn was good at it. He was funny though. Yeah,
Jim.
Yeah. Even though as like me, I can appreciate it more now because I was taking it more than because I was younger.
He was famously very hard on you.
Yeah, he was hard. He was hard. But I can appreciate it now because I'm older, and it's like looking back on it, it's like, man, it actually was kind of funny, but you took it personal because you was just young, and so that's why it wasn't fun. But if it was happening to somebody else as me being a vet, it would have been even more funnier because when it was happening to other people at that time, when I was a young guy, I would laugh, but it just was never funny when it was you. You know what I'm saying?
It's
and once
comedy is you getting hurt, tragedy is me getting hurt. Right?
And once I learned how to really deal with that and not take stuff so personal, it got better for me. And so it's like I joke, but I ain't used to joke because I couldn't take a joke.
Yeah.
Not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, if people go all the way there, because I could take a joke, but this is like, nah, that's a little personal now. Like, man, what you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you on?
Right.
Now I'm ready to fight.
Yeah, like, are there, well, yeah, I mean, I imagine there's calling me out in front of the team for a mistake I made on the field that I probably deserve versus getting personal.
Oh, yeah. Man, you start getting personal, and then it's like, oh, you really don't like me for real. What you want to do? You want to have some fun? You sure? So that's why it's funny because it's just like, man, that's why I'm always smiling and laughing because I know how I am. And I used to, well, not no more, but I used to be ready to fight, and that's why I always just Mr. Positive.
Back to the Broncos. So because you've only played them twice, and that other game, as you mentioned, was a blowout for the Eagles in 2017, 51-23, the Broncos are one of only 4 teams in the NFL, aside from the Eagles, against whom you do not have a sack. Do you think you can name the other 3?
That I don't have a sack?
Yes.
So Broncos is one of them?
Broncos is one. They're all AFC. You got all the NFC teams.
Oh, all AFC. Yeah, that's cool because Chargers.
Chargers is correct. Nice job.
Yep. Because I know I didn't get
Rivers. Yep.
Connor got him before I got him.
Okay.
But we all killed our guy at the same time.
Yeah.
But Connor got him. He got it credited for it.
One is an out west team.
You say who?
One is a west team. The Raiders.
Yeah. Oh, the Raiders.
Never got the Raiders.
Okay.
And then you never got the Jaguars.
Okay. Dang, that's crazy.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and I played the Jaguars.
27 of the 30 or 27 of the 31 teams. Yeah.
27. Yep.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's very good.
That's what's up.
You diversified it nicely.
I know. Yeah. I did. That's how many teams I interviewed with. 27 of the 32. Because when I did the 15-minute interviews that we do
at the combine,
wow, that's crazy. 27.
Hopefully, it was the same 27.
It was. You know what?
Well, hopefully, the 5 who you didn't interview you sacked them.
The Jaguars had a defensive line coach that worked me out.
Okay.
At the time, so no, it wasn't him. They took Tyson Alawalu
that
right. year, but I knew it was a D line they was looking at.
Okay.
So that I was a guy that did he did the D-line drills for me at my combine.
Well, one more Broncos trivia question for you. Can you name the only ex-teammate of yours who's on the Broncos?
Right now?
Yes.
Ex-teammate of mine that's on the Broncos right now. What position?
Linebacker.
Camus?
No.
Hold on, let me see. Because I don't know where Camus went. I know he's somewhere where he was playing somewhere good. but then I
Yeah, it
didn't
was
know.
in Houston and then Minnesota, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hold on, let me see. If I had to go, he in there now. He played linebacker. Oh yeah, he was killing last night. Alex Singleton.
Yes.
Yeah, that boy Alex. I couldn't.
Captain there, yeah.
Captain. I'm telling you, I'm so proud of that boy. I just love an underdog, man.
Mm-hmm.
Howie and them, he was balling with us.
Yeah.
But he just wasn't big enough, I guess. I don't know what that was, but he done stuck out there.
Yeah, he's been great.
I'm loving that he got a home, because it's different when people believe in you and then you feel like you're a part of the organization.
Yes.
And then it's on you, on how you show up every day. And I'm loving that for him, man, because he really did work hard. He was in here. He enjoyed it. He went through some tough stuff when he was here, but I know all that don't matter now because of where you at right now. And it's the journey. I keep saying it. The journey.
we gotta get some vocals or some musical backing for that.
Man.
So how do you feel about this game for the Eagles? Good defense, the Broncos, and
good.
Sean Payton. Do you have Sean Payton can dial it up?
Yeah, this could be our coming out party on offense.
Okay.
Hopefully we get the running game going, because that's been tough.
Yes.
You know, they want to critique every little thing other than we got the win, man.
Yeah.
We didn't get the loss, but the Eagles, they really do. They care. They care. You ain't got to worry about that. They gonna figure it out. We got some people that's disgruntled, but at the same time, we had that last year. It's okay. Let's just keep talking about it. Keep doing our job. Let's keep doing it better than we did last time. And then if you got some suggestions, it's open season for that. Hey, have them suggestions. Hey, we did this in training camp, but why we ain't doing this? I'm sure it's stuff like that where they had some good stuff where they probably ain't ran it, because everybody in the game, sometimes you're trying to find the perfect time to call certain stuff. It's like, no, just call it. Like how Coach said, just call it. And you see what happened.
From the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Dagger. So let's just keep working together. No sense of crying about nothing. We 4-0. We ain't behind. It is some personal goals in there, man. I want to see people hit that Pro Bowl and all pros and all that stuff. Because it's a little bit of all that. Because you win a Super Bowl, that's one box to check off.
Sure.
But I'm sure people want to have all the stuff too, all the accolades, because it is some stuff going on. But it's the way you go about it. It's the way you talk about it. But sometimes we don't always see it clearly, because you let your frustration get the better of you sometimes, and that's part of the journey of getting better. And so I've gotten better with that, and I'm sure just in life, stuff gonna always continue, hopefully, to go upward for you, to where you ain't falling for the same stuff that you did when you was younger.
You gonna be there on Sunday?
I'm gonna be there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there. Excited to watch them.
Eagles against the Broncos on Sunday. We'll be here next Tuesday to talk about all of it. Brandon Graham, Unblocked.
Let's go.